Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. I want to create you guys a quick little video that people always ask me for every year, but I don't do this every year. So consider this a treat. Over the last couple days, I've been going through my gear, picking out my favorite items that I would maybe suggest to a family member or a dear friend. I have in total about 30 items here. Some are great stocking stuffers. Some are very inexpensive and affordable. Some are a little more higher priced. So let's get going. We'll start with some of the larger stuff, like the footwear, so we can clear off this table a little bit. All right, this thing is, my wife's like, yeah, you need to wear the Santa hat. I'm like, all right, I'll wear the Santa hat. But I think I wore the Santa hat like 3 years ago when I did this. First up, footwear. Here's the largest pair. These will be considered my hiking slash adventure shoes in cold weather. I bought these actually used off of eBay. They are a pair of Ultra Lone Peaks, zero drop, and a wide foot box. Important stuff. Another pair of shoes I picked up recently. These are the Astral Loyak ACs. They're kind of my nicer, professional looking boat shoes, and oh my gosh, are they amazing. They're actually paddling shoes. The AC in the name is because they have like this venting mesh here that makes it feel like you're wearing air-conditioned shoes, and also water drains very well out of these things. I'm pretty impressed about these, and they are zero drop and wide toe box. Very important. Everyone who watches my channel knows what these are. My favorite footwear of all time, my Earth Runners. These are the Circadians with the adventure laces. These are my old ones, actually, 4 years old. My new pair, right here. Had them about a month or so. Gonna go work out in these in just a little bit. Worked out in them yesterday. I do everything in those shoes. Fantastic. Good for your feet, good for your body, all right? Another thing, toe socks. These are Injinji toe socks off Amazon. Fantastic. Good little stocking stuffer, right? Great for when you're wearing those wide toe box shoes so your toes can actually splay out in them. And they're really comfortable. And they look cool. I'm kind of trying to do this in groups. So like footwear and clothing. And now onto a new arcade belt that I bought the other day. Stretchy, very cool looking, and it actually says Save the Waves on it. So that's pretty cool. I like it. And it's a good belt. I've never really found a fantastic belt, but this is a fantastic belt. You guys know I like my Bahios. I actually bought a new pair recently to replace my original pair. Not because there's anything wrong with my original pair, just because I wanted a backup pair, and they are truly fantastic glasses. Kind of the replacement for Costa, and they're leaving Costa in the dust technology-wise. I opt for the glass lenses. They're a little more expensive, but super scratch resistance. Impressively scratch resistant. Oh, you can tell I have these silicone eyewear retainers on them. These are Chums. Fantastic, inexpensive stocking stuffers there. Speaking of stocking stuffers, another thing recently that I've fallen in love with is a new sunblock. Traditionally, I've been a Australian blue lizard fan, but I have this ginger armor now, and I'm really digging it. It's just a simple spray. There's like 270 squirts in here, and it goes onto your face really well, or your body. Doesn't leave you looking purple or pink like this kind of does to me sometimes, because it's going on so thick. This still is impressive sun protection in a small package. Great stuff. I still do use this on like my larger portions of my body because I'm kind of particular about this. I want this to last. I love it. Next up, something very important in my daily life. That is my Element. I'm actually drinking it right here because I'm getting ready to go to the gym. And it is such a delightful treat every day. Great to replace something unhealthy you're already drinking. I'm seriously a believer. This thing, I need some duct tape on this thing. But this is the citrus salt that I'm on. I usually open a 30-pack box every month and have it every single morning. Now here, they have come out with a special chocolate medley for the holidays, and I'm about to try one. We'll go with the raspberry chocolate. The chocolate mint's fantastic, and the chocolate chai might even be better than the chocolate mint, although I do love this thing. This thing. And this still has your sodium, potassium, and magnesium in it, just like your standard Element. It is seriously good for your body, good for your health, good for performance. Just helps with brain fog and all other things. Maybe you have headaches, maybe you don't drink enough fluids or drink enough electrolytes specifically, because there's a difference in hydration by fluids and hydration by electrolytes. The raspberry's pretty pronounced in there. Better go grab these before the holidays end, because I don't know how long they're going to be selling this chocolate medley box. I'm going to have to order another box because I've been giving this stuff away more than I should. And Element is offering a special deal for my subscribers. If you go through my link, drinklmnt.com/TripSmith, you get one of these free 8 sample packs that have some of their traditional flavors in here. You can try all of them. Thank you, Element, for sticking with the channel, sponsoring the channel. It's been fantastic, and I hope to continue that because it truly is a product that I consume on the regular because I know how important it is for my health, and you guys know I'm crazy about health. That's why I wear these zero drop shoes with a wide toe box, my earthing sandals, you know, my good sunblock, my good eye protection, and we'll get into some other things. Maybe this stuff isn't quite as health related, but hey, just so happens a lot of that stuff is. Tools. Here's my Gerber suspension, I believe it is. Inexpensive multi-tool, been with me for a long time. That's why it's covered with rust, but it's still going strong. All of the tools on it still function. Great stocking stuffer here. Ooh, a little heavy though, a little heavy. Now, if you guys remember this knife, I found it on my bike packing or gravel bike adventure. It's just a little Kershaw knife. Oh, by the way, I'll have links to all this stuff down below, but I don't need the $300 Benchmade knife. This works just fine because I don't really use knives that much. They're just, I don't know. Some people have to have those nice knives. I don't. A little bit more on tools. Let's go with lights. You guys know over the years, lights have come a long way. There's been, all right, this is too noisy. When I first started, everything had AA or AAA batteries, which is terrible. Now we have the luxury of pretty much everything being rechargeable, and I like having things rechargeable with a USB-C, like my phone, my camera, my mics, my flashlights, so that's less cables I have to worry about. But I really like the Nitecore stuff. I've tried a few different brands. I keep going back to the Nitecore. I mean, I have several flashlights and headlamps, but these are the ones that I always grab. Specifically, this small Nitecore, what is this, NU25, I believe it is. Is it dead? No, it's not dead. Fantastic, small, lightweight, rechargeable headlamp. I'll toss this into my bag. Maybe I'm going to a football game for my kids at night, or we're going, I don't know, somewhere in the dark. I just always toss this in my little bag, because I do have a little bag that I carry. I'll just toss it in there, it's great to have. And then my Nitecore T4K, small, itty bitty thing, very cool, has an LCD screen on it so you can see how much battery life you have with each mode. Pretty impressive, little light, and it'll also clip on your hat. I usually carry this one when I travel, like, you know, when I go flying or something, travel out of town, and this one when I'm doing like adventure stuff. I do usually carry this one too, because I love this one. This is my favorite one. Next up, you guys have seen me use these Lucy lanterns for so long. Well, this is a brand new one, because my other one, I used it, I don't know how many years I've been using it. Let's blow this up for you. But it finally bit the dust. You know, I was strapping on the top of my boat. I would strap it in random places, and I really used it and abused it. But these are fantastic, little inexpensive, solar-powered, solar charging lamps or lanterns. One of the things I like to do with it specifically is when I'm laying in my hammock, I'll put it like right here, and it's a great reading light. And it's durable, and it floats, it's waterproof, it's all the cool stuff. Seriously, an awesome light. All right, one of my favorite things, well, no, we're still in electronics. Not really my favorite things, but something just a nature of the beast you have to have. Power banks. Here's a Nitecore. I really do like the Nitecore stuff, I guess. This is their carbon fiber. It's like a fully waterproof 10,000 milliamp power bank. It's very small. I carry this on all of my trips, or if I'm traveling, flying, this goes in my carry-on. This is how I will recharge my phone. And it's waterproof, so I don't have to worry about it. Just toss it in wherever it needs to be, and I go with it. But if you need a little bit larger power bank, here is a Rav power bank. I like Rav Power and Anchor banks. They're all pretty good, large capacities, and still fairly inexpensive and affordable, but they're not dirt cheap, because I have a couple cheap ones that people have sent me, and they're like, them things are junk. So get a decent one. And these are great stocking stuffers, especially this one. Although this one is a little expensive for its size. Get in there. This is my stocking, by the way. These are great stocking stuffers. Come on, put those in someone's stocking, maybe even sneak them in your own stocking, right? Or use this video as a wish list. Like, look, buy me anything off this video that Trip made, and I'll be happy. One of my favorite things, seriously, one of my most used things, well, not most used, because that's gonna be my Earth Runners and my Element, and my Bahios. My most appreciated probably are these mesh bags by Equinox. They're pretty inexpensive. You can get them off Amazon or their website. You can kind of price it differently both ways, depending on how many you buy. With shipping, it can be cheaper in one spot than the other. I don't care where you buy them from. That just got me in the face. But these are fantastic bags. I've had them for years. They're super durable. I've carried my food in this one for a long time. And this one actually has a few holes somewhere, I have noticed. One here, it's about the size of a quarter, but it's been there for like, I don't know, a year. This is just super durable mesh bag. It's not like some cheap mesh bags that I bought before and I still have a few. These are fantastic, durable. I wish I had more. And they have them in different colors, different sizes, so you can get a little bit of everything, so you can kind of differentiate, what you're packing in. Oh yeah, and the mesh is kind of big, so you can actually see through it and see what's inside of the bag, which I find handy. More bags. Now I carry this everywhere I go, either I'm traveling, flying, or on an adventure. This is a small packable fanny pack by Nature Hike. This is a small packable backpack by Nature Hike. I carry this on like family vacations and stuff, and we use it, and I even carry it on the boat. If I need to get off the boat and go walk somewhere, this is a great backpack to help me haul things back to the boat. Inexpensive and great to fit in the stocking. Not a piece of gear, but something I use often, and I never thought I would. These are, I forget the brand name, it's like ANCU2324, I don't know, something funky. Some Bluetooth wireless earbuds that Bluetooth to my phone, and also USB-C rechargeable, because this is a little battery in here and recharge your earbuds. But I use this a lot of time when I'm taking phone calls, whether I'm in my office working on my computer, or at the gym, or I'm on the boat, or I'm doing something where I don't want to stop completely what I'm doing to hold my hand on the phone to talk to whoever thinks they need to talk to me so bad. These are great. And also, fantastic stocking stuffer. Now recently I bought a new pair of goggles. These are the Cressy Matrix low volume free diving goggles. Better than your 30 or 20 or even cheaper goggles. So much better. And I can even let my kids wear these because they're just so flexible, so comfortable, high quality. My other pair have lasted me like 4 years, and I'm still gonna keep them on the boat because they're really, really good. And I have a Cressy flexible snorkel. I like flexible. I don't want all the little mechanism floating stuff up here in my snorkel. I don't need something that's gonna break, and I don't know, I don't need that. The more simple, the better. Oh man, the chocolate is gathering at the bottom. Let's go for it. Oh, actually it's a lot of raspberry down there. Check out these. Now I haven't actually used these yet, but I reached out to this company after I forgot where I saw this product, but it's basically like a bungee dock line for your boat or your jet ski, whatnot. And they even have like this is like a Y. It's like a, I don't know, they have different setups, but it's bungee, and I have some like cargo straps, like tie-down straps that are designed similarly to this, and I absolutely freaking love them. So when I saw this integrated into a system for making tying up your boat a little bit easier, I was like, okay, I have to try those. So I reached out to these people. It's like a small little family business up in Northwest America, right? There's a better word for that. Up around Seattle or Oregon, somewhere up there. And I called them, talked to them on the phone, and was like, I think this is really cool what you guys do. And they're like, hey, well, we want to send you a couple little things. And I can't wait to use it. Kind of like a snubber. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And they even have some that have carabiners on them. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to giving these a try. And actually, on my last trip, I had one in my book bag that I carried it when I flew on an airplane. No, I drove, but I didn't get the opportunity to use it, but I wish I would have. Now, we're not to the end yet because I have some interesting things down here behind me. One thing, super, super awesome, amazing, innovative technology. Well, kind of. I'll show it to you in a second, but books. These mean a lot to me. Some of them impacted my life quite a bit. Like when I was younger, these Gary Paulson adventure books, like The Hatchet, The River, and Brian's Return, fantastic when I read as a young teenager, amazing, and really helped spark my sense for adventure and passion for adventure. Get these for your kids. These are the same books that I read when I was a kid, and I've been saving them intentionally, ready for my kids to read them. Flirting with Mermaids, great book about a yacht delivery captain. True story. I can't wait. I hope I get to meet him soon, maybe at a boat show or something. I need to look him up because I really want to meet John Kretschmer. John Kretschmer. Sorry, John. Wow. If you want to read about some history of the settling of Florida, how all that went down, this is a very interesting and heart-touching book. Yeah, I even cried a little bit near the end. Fantastic book called A Land Remembered. You got to read this. You got to read it. If you're the slightest bit interested in history or adventure, it's amazing. It is so cool. Now, a few novels: Jimmy Buffett, Salty Piece of Land, and Where's Joe Merchant. Great adventure novels taking place down in the Caribbean and the Florida Keys, Bahamas. Oh my gosh, you gotta read these. They're so much fun. Like, these are books, a lot of these, well, some of these books, and probably this book and The Flirting with Mermaids are books that I've read more than 3 or 4 times. They're good. Now, adventure, treasure hunting, pirate treasure, or World War II submarines, searching and diving, amazing. Shadow divers and pirate hunters. You got to read these. Guys, I have a lot of books, but I'm recommending these, what is that, 7, 8, because they are truly fantastic. And they don't quite fit in a stocking, but get them for yourself. Get them for someone. Read these books. I'm telling you, they're great. And when you can't get out there for your own adventure, these books will do it for you. See? My wife said I need to suggest a Bluetooth speaker. She's like, yeah, some small Bluetooth speaker. Everyone needs a small Bluetooth speaker. I'm like, babe, I don't need a small Bluetooth speaker because they don't jam loud enough for me. So I'm like, I guess I'll suggest this one. This is my Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. I think that's it. Yes, huge battery life, huge sound. You know, I'm a big music guy, so, you know, whenever you crank it up, you got to crank it up. Worked well at Rockadock, I promise you that. Up on the bags, well, a little more on bags. This is a Go Ruck. I think this is the GR2 maybe. Now, these are expensive book bags. A lot of this stuff hasn't been very expensive, but this is a pretty, I can't remember how much it is. I bought mine used, just like I bought those tennis shoes. I buy a lot of stuff used, guys. Some of my clothes I buy used too, because it's expensive. Yeah, I bought some shorts the other day, like a month ago. Bought 3 pair off of eBay. Fantastic. But this is just a very, very high quality, lifetime warranty book bag. You get this for your husband or someone, your dad, your son. They're gonna have this for life. Seriously, these are great bags. Lots of storage, all kind of, they're just done right. They're done really well. Let's see, is this the last thing? But it's certainly the coolest thing that I've seen in a while. Oh, no pun intended, but it is a cooler. But it's a very unique cooler. And it's designed like none other that you've ever seen or I've ever seen. So you know how they have these, you know, your Yeti cup or your Stanley cup has vacuum technology to make it insulated so well and keep warm things warm and cold things cold? Well, this is the first cooler that is designed like that. This is the Oyster Tempo. This is the first that they've come out with. And it's a fairly small cooler, but the walls of it are very thin and they're vacuum with some foam in there so that it doesn't crush or anything, because it's, you know, it's still a very durable cooler. But it keeps things so cold. I actually filmed this whole video yesterday, but I was rambling too much, and I put some ice packs in here, and I haven't opened it since yesterday. Let's see how cold these tiny little thermal batteries are. You hear that? Still freaking frozen. And I knew they would be. Wait, hear it? I got the mic right here. That's the ice breaking around in there. You guys, this is incredible. I've used this cooler a few times, and I've always been so impressed on how long things stay cold or frozen. There's no need to pre-chill this cooler. Truly a world-class cooler. It's made in like Norway or somewhere, but it's very expensive. It's like $500. But people spend a lot of money on little coolers, and some of them are really heavy and they don't insulate. They insulate pretty good, like a Yeti or something, but this is different. Promise you. It's much better. You're going to be so shocked because the interior volume is so great on this small cooler, and you don't need any ice. It's just, you get so much usable space in this lightweight little deal. And I don't know, it's just a cool design. Door opens the lid opens from both sides. They're not paying me anything, but I found this company and I reached out to them. You know, kind of like these. I do reach out to a lot of people because I like their products, but then I do get a lot of people who reach out to me like, Trip, we want you to use our product. And I'm like, no thank you. But this is cool. And Element's healthy. And Bahios are friggin' awesome. And all this other stuff. These books are great. All this stuff. You guys, this, like I said, is my favorite stuff. I don't want to push consumerism or anything, but I'm blessed to have a lot of gear that I have put through the paces. Because I've had the opportunity to have the gear and to test the gear and all this stuff that I'm showing you guys. Top notch. Some of it pretty affordable, some of it a little more higher end. But no matter how much you pay, I think all this stuff can bring you some great value for your adventures in 2024. All right, take care. Happy holidays. I'll see you on the next adventure. I'll be taking the Sea Dory out on some exploration trips on some places I have never been before, and I think it's going to be really exciting. I know you guys are wanting to see these videos, so stay tuned. All right, get out there. Love you. God bless. See you in the next one.